By the Emperor's light, another warp breach! Purge the heretics for the Emperor! Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. So, last time we had our first TPK of the playthrough because we wandered into this xeno heretical nightmare of an ambush. But since we ended on a cliffhanger, I'm not going to faff around with an intro. Let's just finish this fight. Alright, Pascal, I think that's all you're going to be able to do this turn. Unless you can move. Which you can't. But that's fine. Alright. Lemeticus, take aim. You still have that. Let's beef this up. And surefire plan.
I'll make it happen.
Over penetration. And let's not waste the shot this time, shall we? Oh, good God. Please don't miss. I'm gonna be so upset with you, Lemeticus, if you miss.
Who, if not?
Yes! How much damage did we do? Most of it. Good. Good. You can't use yours, that's fine. Cassia can use hers next time. Okay. Alright. Well, I think we're just gonna do this right out of the gate.
I'll paint your death in colors.
Lemeticus, kill. Time to start cleaning up.
I'll see to it. You should have thought twice before crossing me. It's as good as done.
Good. 2 left. Let's put the bollocks on you. And we've got 2 hits left. Yeah, over penetration.
I'll make it happen.
Surefire plan.
Who, if not me?
Ooh, we can... All of this is free. All of this is free. Alright, well... Just hit it as hard as you possibly can.
I'll see to it first.
And you missed. Well, that's fine. Honestly, that's fine. You hit the other time you needed to hit. So that is fine. Do we throw it over to Abelard again? Ooh, we got more moment. Oh, dude. That is great.
Careful now.
There's so many mines in between me and there, though. Yeah, and he's already used his stuff. Okay. Sorry, Cassia. But that heal was clutch. So now we do this. We do this.
As the Emperor commands, I
This.
act. Faith without deeds is worthless.
And just unload into it.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Goddamn, Argenta.
I'll do it.
Might as well get one more free shot off.
As the Emperor commands.
10. Decent enough. Lemeticus, it's your time to shine. And I'm gonna double check this time. It looks like we have 5. I can hit this one. Might as well go for the one that's already injured.
It's as good as done. I'll see to it personally.
Damn it. Damn it, I'm an idiot.
Who if not
I
me?
just... Okay. I'm an idiot. That's my fault. That's my fault for being stupid.
Accept your lot. You stood a chance.
One left. One left. Abelard. This may be stupid of me. This is definitely stupid of me. Why am I doing this? Just endure
I will do my duty.
and skip your turn. Pascal. There's still stuff you can do. You need to get in range of that thing. I can't see. Okay, go there. Still can't hit it. Alright. You can start piling stuff onto it, though. You can shoot it. That's not bad. Could be better, but that's not bad. Alright, Jay. Again, just beef me up.
I can do that with the right incentive.
Can't refresh that. That's fine.
Tell me, and it is done.
I've only got 2. So, let's put on piercing shot. And let's hit you right in between the eyes. I missed? Lemedicus! Twice in a row you hit the 5%? Are you kidding me, you crusty old cow? God damn it. Someone's gonna die, Lemedicus. Okay. There's really nothing anybody else can do. So we are just gonna have to end turn. Well, Argenta can do stuff.
Doubt is for the weak.
She can't do much, but she can do stuff.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it.
Yeah, maybe. Better than skip and turn at the very least.
I'll make
Medicus,
it
I
happen.
swear, you missed this shot
I'll
again.
see to it
I'm gonna reach
personally.
through this computer screen and I am going to strangle you myself. Just there.
Give this a taste of what's to come.
Okay, 71 hit points left. It's nearly dead. Okay. Endure.
Indeed.
Pascal. Just run up and hit it.
Request approved.
You might actually be able to finish this thing. Nope. But close. Hang in there, Pascal. Take aim.
I can do that with the
Emphasis
right
on
incentive.
take aim, Lemedicus.
You've got a problem. I've
You
got a
old
prize.
hooker. You missed this shot again. I am gonna blow smoke out of my ears. Thank the good Lord, baby Jesus. Okay, Jay,
Ready as always.
start disarming these, please.
My pleasure.
Nobody move.
And done.
Inspect the wreckage.
A job for me.
Yes. Intact components are scattered amidst the turret's wreckage. Perhaps they could be useful. Okay. Jay is just going to run around and disarm all of this stuff. Ooh.
My pleasure.
That'll be a job for Lemedicus.
And done.
Oh my god.
A job for me.
This is why you don't bring the B team into combat.
My pleasure.
I am still so angry that I TPK'd, but at least it was against something
One and it's
that was
done.
crazy difficult.
Where's the profit in this?
And not to a bunch of loudspeakers on a horrible Space Hulk wannabe.
A job for me.
Oh yeah, we are going to hear that sound effect quite a bit, but I'm not leveling up until we have cleared this place out, and nobody else is moving until Jay has taken out all these mines.
And done.
Thank you, Jay. Loot all the turrets,
A job for me.
please and thank you. We are clearing
My
out this
pleasure.
horrible hellhole of a planet. And then we are gathering everybody in the middle so we can move around like a big happy family, whether we are or
Is
not.
there money to be made?
Okay, so Jay saw this. You know what? I'm not risking it. I'm not risking it. I am stealing everything on this godforsaken planet. I don't care.
What a shameful
And that's why we save. Because I would have missed loot that is rightfully mine. And call me petty if you wish. But I earned this. We just dealt with a goddamn war zone. I'm getting my paycheck. Pascal, open this now.
My knowledge has its limits.
I don't care if I have to cut ahead and put a shame counter of how many attempts this took. I will spend the next hour here, whether I record it or not. I am so angry. And like I said, I will cut it out and I will put a shame counter on if I don't get it in the next 2 goes. There we go. Makeshift heavy xeno mesh. Abelard. Yeah. Abelard. And Jay, do you give 2 shits about this? You already have one. Of course you already have one. That can go into cargo then. No. We're keeping it as a trophy. Okay. Anything else? Any other little
Rise to the top.
tidbits?
Or get left in the dust.
Okay. Examine the transmitter. This unsettling structure, adorned in strange masks, vaguely resembles the antenna of a powerful transmitter. At its base you see a cogitator and a few other devices. It seems that some part of the structure is buried underground. Yep, just gonna save. Yep, and I'm sure I misspelt that. Don't even care. don't even care. Tech use. Ooh. What do we get from this? We lose a melta charge. Force access. Leave. Load game. Yep. Call me petty. To be perfectly honest. I know I am. But in that honesty, I'm not handling it too well that we actually had a TPK here. So one of us... Ooh! You identify a number of elements of the structure. The long-range antenna of a design standard for imperial colonies. The cogitator. The Eldari beacon. And a half-dozen other devices of varied origin. They all have one thing in common. This tech is designed to transmit basic signals to neighboring space, the most common being requests for assistance and ship distress codes. So someone loaded this miserable place with transmitters from various races, in the hopes that someone would land here and run into their welcoming committee? Clever. I saw similar tactics used in my years in the Navy. True, in a war zone, you are usually on high alert. You don't just tear off after a long-distance signal, but in an isolated place like this, you expect the most likely scenario, just a ship that had to make an emergency landing. It looks like plenty fell for it. But who would set such an indiscriminate trap? One intended to lure in Eldari and humans and anyone else. Who is an enemy to everyone and everything? Oh, I don't know. Let's just... Really? Save scum 2. Yep, everybody's leveled up, I'm well aware. Let's figure out who placed this thing. You managed to penetrate the cogitator's defenses. Its function is rather simple. The program is designed to activate the transmitter once every 5 years and send out a ship distress signal into space. It's actually really smart so it doesn't overuse it and get caught. Alright, Argenta. +5 iconoclast. You set the charges carefully. Without a doubt, the structure will be destroyed with expert precision, along with the underground part. We lose a melta charge, but... Oh, God. Yep, just save scumming my way straight to hell.
I've read about this.
The explosion exposes the channel of a cable leading away from the transmitter. This is probably not the only element of the trap. We should sniff around here some more, Lord Captain. There should be a bunker, a control room, or something else that was used by whoever set the trap. Okay.
I always keep my options open.
We've already looked at that. Let's see. Is there a cable that goes off in a direction that is not... Oh, I don't remember this. I don't remember this at all. Get it, Argenta. 50-50.
Never doubt me.
No, I never will. Into the fucking bunker we go. Yes, I get it. We all need to level up.
What's a peculiar thing? I always have a backup plan.
Argenta.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay. Pay
Such a peaceful scene.
I take that
The
back.
likes of which I haven't seen in a long time. No bright flashes, no riot of colors. Just pure white canvas.
Well, I'm glad you're now enjoying yourself, Cassia. We are going to loot everything this place has to offer. Leave nothing behind.
and done.
What is this? Anatomy tome. Wielder gains a +6 additional damage for single attacks against human enemies. It also grants a +5% bonus. A +5 bonus to Medicaid. Yeah, I'm putting this on Abelard. I'm putting that on somebody. It doesn't matter. We'll figure it out as we go. Jay,
Let's make a deal.
over here. Anything else in this horrible, horrible bastard of a bunker? Nothing. Alright. I need to know who placed this stuff here. Carcass of a strange creature.
My pleasure.
You recognize the horrific dead creature as a Medusae, a monster from the depths of the Webway, the favorite pet of the Drukhari. Makes sense. Absolutely makes sense. Also means I now have an excuse to burn Commorragh to the fucking ground. Not that I really needed an excuse, but okay. We have our culprits.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Anything else? Alright, I think we've done it. I think we have looted the place. I'm just going to go ahead and wait to level up until we get back to the ship. That way I can just do everybody at once. Is there another bunker?
Is there money to be made?
Let's just do one more quick look around, just in case. Because I will literally kick myself if I leave so much as a shred of loot in this horrible asshole of a tundra. Nothing, huh?
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
How about over here? Anything else?
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Okay. Okay, I think we've gotten it all. All right. Let's get back to the ship, I guess.
I am at your service.
Nothing we can do up here, huh? That's fair enough.
I always keep my options open.
Okay, well, now that we have looted the place blind, back to the void ship we go. Damn. Well, at least we had one hell of a haul. And we can come back here if we want to. Okay. I'm gonna scan a quick planet. Ooh. Archaeotech mechanism. A surviving piece of an archaeotech mechanism of an unknown purpose. Discovered among the wreckage of an ancient imperial vessel on one of the planets in the Cradle of Kepri. The crew stumbled upon a plundered remnants of an ancient imperial vessel. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about this, but, my puppies have been barking for the last, 5 minutes. So, I am gonna have to go let them out real quick. And get myself a quick drink so I can calm down. And we're back. So, where were we? I think we were scanning the rest of this system before we head out into the wild blue yonder. Ooh, 4. And I do have 4 mining things. Yeah. We're taking it. Thank you very much. Alright, on to the treasure. So, after that last fight... Ooh. And we all have level ups. Okay. I am going to need to get out my handy dandy... That can go in cargo, let's be honest. I am going to have to get out my handy dandy notebook real quick. Let's see how we're doing this. Give me just a second. Okay. So what's everything at? 42? Champion of the Abyss. Okay. Initiative, dodge, chance, and reaction. Ooh. I don't really use burst ranged attacks. I do like the thought of me having more intelligence. Okay, so we got plenty of chances to increase our intelligence. I think I'm gonna go with agility just so we can get it up to 40. And then I wanted Hunter's Ambush. What is this one? Performs a single shot attack. That's not bad. 2 action points, you say? That's pretty damn good. Let's see. Scores a critical hit. Plus 5% armored penetration. I'm actually kind of thinking about that one. So far, heightened concentration. What's expert finesse? That's and attacks the closest enemy in their line of sight. What's Pierce and Ruin? I really like this for bigger enemies. This is a harder decision than I thought it was going to be. No. So we got Hunter's Ambush, which is good for immobilized and stunned. Ooh. So I basically get a free turn with this one. And this is talents. Abilities, talents, talents, talents. We're gonna go with Hunter's Ambush for now, but then I'm probably gonna go with either Pierce and Ruin or Heightened Concentration, because those are really, really good. Alright, Abelard. What are you sitting at? Oh god, 70? Jesus. Agility, initiative, dodge chance, and reaction. He is an agile old man. Give me just a second. Check my handy dandy notebook real fast. What's your strength at? 60. Weapon skill 60. I think I'm gonna go with agility. And then what is there counterattack stance? Yes. Defense stance now has a minus 10% penalty to weapon skill for attacks of opportunity granted by this ability instead of 20. Deal an additional 6 damage. That's really good. I think we will go with that one. Alright. Then Cassia. Willpower's already at 80. Fellowship's at 55. She never shoots anything. I think I'm gonna go with Fellowship, because that's most of her abilities go off of that. And then we want Comfort and Conformity. Whenever an ally grants the Master Tactician stacks of a tactical advantage, that ally also heals 1 wound. Okay, and even though we aren't really using this... Ooh, I can actually... Stable Routes is pretty damn good. Mind over Matter makes all resistance checks with their willpower. Ooh. Course Untraveled. Is there another one for making people run around? Let's see, I think... she's not really moving around. What's Eye of Oblivion? Has -6 to dodge and hit chance. That's pretty good. Ebb and Flow is also really good. Yeah, I kind of like the Comfort and Conformity, because even though we aren't really using this, we are stacking the tactical advantage in the background, and being able to get a little bit of healing off of that isn't bad. And then we got Argenta. Yeah, ballistic skill. Get that up a little bit, and then we want heightened concentration. Yeah, we're definitely getting that on her. Now Pascal, I'm a little bit iffy about, because I'm kind of thinking about changing him to arch militant like Heinrichs, because Heinrichs can use multiple weapons in a turn. And after that last fight, I really would like something similar on Pascal. But I need to see how good... Give me just a second to find him. Yeah, here we go, Pascal. So, Bringer of Doom. Crossfire Zone. Frontline area grants 36% increase to dodge. That would be really good if it was for parry. Using a stratagem on the rear also makes the allies in that area the enemy's lowest priority targets. That's not bad. Ooh, Blurred Lotus is actually really good. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to see him in another fight, because I might be changing what he actually is. And we wanted Bringer of Doom. Where is Bringer of Doom? Is it down here? I'm not seeing... They must have changed some of the names at some point or another. I don't know why I have Bringer of Doom down. You know what? We're just gonna go with Blurred Lotus for this one. Critical Zone. Yeah, let's go with Blurred Lotus. And then what's... Intelligence is a good contender. Yeah, let's go with Intelligence. And then for J... Ooh, adjusting front line. All allies in that area gain plus 8% to parry. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and get that, and then I might get her intelligence up just a little bit. How's your ballistic skill? Ooh. You kind of shoot a little bit. Yeah, let's... Yeah, let's go with intelligence, at least for this time around. And then we want... Predicted downfall. No, we definitely want to go with one of these. Visions of Doom. Weak Hearts. Ooh, Warp Mines isn't bad. Blade of Light. No. Whenever the Psyker uses a damaging Psyker power... Ooh, okay, so kind of like a Psyker Sniper. Psyker Minoris, we can upgrade her Psi rating. Yeah, we're doing that. And then we want... some of these would be nice, but we're always going willpower with her because that affects the damage she does in space battles. Alright, Cabela. Let's see, what stat should we buff with you? It affects the damage a character inflicts with melee weapons. Yep, you're getting higher strength. Battle of Attrition, Bloody Trail. Ooh, Bloody Trail. Death in the Air? Let's read out a couple of these. When using Scourging Strikes, melee critical hits inflict 12 levels of bleeding. You know what? I think we're just gonna go with Bloody Trail, at least for this one. Because extra movement points are extra good, to be perfectly honest with you. And then what did we have for Heinrichs? So, is there one called Arms Master? Yes. Killing an enemy with a melee attack makes all the... Ooh, yeah. And vice versa. Yeah, we're going with that one. Ballistic skill, weapon skill, strength, toughness, willpower. Let's go with strength. Okay. I think we're good. Sorry about that. I think we are ready to head off into the wild blue yonder. That may have taken just a little bit longer than I would have wanted it to, but that's alright. And then, yeah, like I said, next time we get into a battle, I need to see how good those areas are. Because I might be turning... Ooh, another one. I guess we're going here. But yeah, I might be turning Pascal into a arch-militant, depending on how well it is. While traveling through the Immaterium, the crew on duty in Loading Bay 7 heard what sounded like the hissing of a giant snake. The terrified workers sent out a Vox message, then locked themselves in a shipping container and welded it shut. The response team sent to the bay found no signs of warp activity. Unfortunately, by the time they arrived, the workers had suffocated. Aw, dude. I'm sorry, you guys. The ship left the hostile Immaterium and returned to real space. Okay. Palatium Stellos. Please be something good. Ooh. This is both exciting and horrifying. Things didn't go too well last time we found one just floating out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, we'll save that one for last. Might as well scoop up some of these while we can. Anything good? Ooh, cargo. Yes, please. All of it. Who left this here? Crew discovered a cache on a... Yeah, let's take a look at this just real quick. Yeah. The rogue trader's crew discovered a cache on a frozen world. The cache was filled with suspicious substances. One can only hope the owner will not be too aggrieved by their loss. Oh, we do have some xenotech we can do. All of the promethium to our name. But +3 profit factor. You know what? We'll still have 2 xenotech after that, so I think it's worth it. And then this one This one's rough because I'm pretty sure that if it's not Foulstone, something early on requires yeah, I'll check this later, but I'm pretty sure another one requires us to have Promethium. Yeah, 1 Promethium. I don't know if we're going to do this one, though. You know what? I'm just going to leave it alone for now. I do have quite a little bit more profit factor. I may have to check in with the trader. But I'm going to give it a little bit more time. I'm still hoping that Foulstone... only 2. Do you know how many... Do you know how many times this world has been traded back and forth between the Von Valencius and Winter Scale dynasties? A senseless waste of thrones, if you ask me. Yeah, fair enough. Only 2 xenotech. Until I can figure out how to get more of these things, it's not exactly worth it. So, we'll just try and remember that it's here. Alright. Please don't be as cursed as the last one. An unknown ship hails you as soon as you are in its detection range. The ship, the Scarlet Pursuer, helmed by Captain Demir Shawnee, has Footfall listed as its home port. The message hints transparently at a connection with the Casablanca mission. The Voxmaster adds that the captain has a proposal for you. As much as I want a space fight, let's hear the guy out. The ship lets you know they will readily reward you for any information about burning worlds in the Coronis Expanse. Yeah, why are you guys looking for burning worlds? The reply is as courteous as it is vague. The captain cites a scholarly curiosity in this understudied type of the world. Upon hearing the message, Magos Pascal expresses a keen interest in burning worlds and asks the Lord Captain to take the issue into consideration. Jay Hidari immediately declares that Captain Shawnee would never dash about the void out of scholarly curiosity. I very much agree, but only for a suitably high return. In that case, perhaps the Lord Captain, too, might want to look into these burning worlds. Seneschal Wissarion makes no comment regarding the Casablanca message, but is amazed that, for once, the esteemed Magos and Mistress Hidari are in passionate agreement on something. This is a choice. I really want to check the journal real quick. Can I? No. Okay. Do we even have information? We should have. We've been scanning every planet between here and Footfall. Yeah, you know what? Okay, so we got some xeno stuff. We got a little bit of Casablanca mission faction reputation. With effused gratitude, the ship sends out a shuttle with the promised reward. Let them know you have no current information on burning worlds, but are willing to sell any you may obtain in the future. You receive the Scarlet Pursuer's projected itinerary, information on systems in which you can find it later. The captain looks forward to meeting you again and acquiring information on burning worlds should you possess it. Okay. The friendly Casablancan ship that is searching for burning worlds and any scraps of information on the same is indicated in which region it can be found in the near future. Okay. Well, if we're near Soto's tomb or Avorius, hopefully we'll have found more stuff by then. Yeah. I guess we're done here. Fair enough. I was kind of hoping for that space battle, if I'm being absolutely honest. Okay. So we can't go over there? Damn it. I guess. Yeah, I guess it's time. It's time to go to Janus. Let's start hopscotching our way back over there. The warp jump was a success, but the Voxmaster reported the following incident. Beautiful blossoming vines had covered the deck and bulkheads in loading bay 6. 2 workers had bent down to take a better look at the flowers, and the vines had devoured their faces before strangling them. The bay was then sealed and purged. Yes. Thank you to whoever burned those off my ship. The Immaterium released us from its grip this time. Okay, so we must have been very close to having to deal with the fight. Alright, hopscotching away. Oh, what the hell happened? The officers on one of the lower decks stopped providing status reports. 3 days had passed since the Vox system broadcasted anything other than subdued moans and wet slapping noises. An enforcer squad sent to investigate reported that the denizens of the lower levels had regressed to animals and succumbed to depravity. The connection with the squad was shortly lost. The High Missionary of the Adeptus Administrorum became flush with fury and condemned these as designs of the archenemy. The hotbed of heresy was cleansed with fire and prayer. And we took 7 damage from that? By the God Emperor's grace, no perils of the warp prevented the vessel from returning to real space. Yeah, well, not through lack of trying. Oh, God. How's our scrap looking? Yeah, we can afford 14. Jesus. Alright. Now... Oh, yes. Awesome. Okay. I don't know why I didn't get an alert, but... Thank you very much. Okay, so... Touched by Holiness. We've done that one now. Ooh. Yeah, well, we can't do any of the other ones. Might as well start working on that one. I am glad I double-checked. Should I... Yeah, you know what? We only have a few minutes left in this episode anyway. I am going to go run over to Janris real quick and see if there's anything new we can pick up from the store. Come on, Potato. You can do it. I think at the very least we've done a couple of space battles and should be able to buy the next tier of stuff with them. But we are going to have to see. Come on, Potato. Just a little bit more. I have faith in you. Oh, God. It's like molasses going uphill in January. Thank you, Potato. Alright. Buddy. Wingman of the Year. Tell me we have some stuff we can buy. Let's start with these guys. So. There we go. And we can get the next tier. Awesome. I will look at this on the next episode. Right now, I want to flip between the rest of these guys. Nope. Nothing we can buy over here. They only need like 3,000. I'll think about that. Nothing we can buy over here. It's too bad I can't just switch between them. Oh dear God, why are these so expensive? Nothing we can get over here. And then Riza. Yeah, nothing we can get over here either. Alright, I will think about cargo placement. I think off camera, because it always takes forever and a day. We should have enough time to head off to at least the solar system. Off to the wild blue yonder. In the middle of a warp jump, our sensors have detected an approaching void ship. Similar to ours in size, but of greater tonnage. The unidentified vessel did not respond to our hails and kept its course, approaching us at high speed. Yeah, no, shoot at it. Please, give me a fight. The shell hits its target. The unidentified ship held its course for a moment longer, and then it vanished, leaving only flashes of light in its wake. A single projectile is not enough to destroy a ship of that size. What's more, our ship collided with no debris. Huh. Maybe we should have tried to dodge it. Oh well. Got some free experience points. I might as well hit this before we go in. Okay. Well, might as well at least pretend that we're gonna try and make some progress. Lord Captain, according to the telemetry, the parameters of this system match those of Telecos Epsilon, home to the agri-world Janus that belongs to the Von Valentius dynasty. We have received a Vox message from the planet. The agri-world's governor officially welcomes the rogue trader and reports that she has begun preparations for a formal reception to celebrate the arrival of the planet's sovereign. Your subjects are looking forward to your visit. Awesome. So that one's Janus. About what time is it? Ooh. Unfortunately, it is getting to be about that time of the hour. So, we are going to have to end it here for today. But I want to thank each and every one of you for coming along with me. I hope you all have had a wonderful day. And until I see you next time, have fun and stay safe out there.